KVAQ-TV is sponsored in part by the UTRGV Information Technology Department, which will host IT Tech Days from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. September 21st in the Gran Salon on the Brownsville campus, October 3rd in the University Ballroom on the Edinburgh campus, and October 18th in the Rotunda on the Harlingen campus. The event welcomes students to speak with technology experts from the IT departments who will provide information on how to kickstart their career in the technology industry as a student. Attendees can also learn about the technology available at UTRGV and get free advice on personal computers and devices. There will be prize drawings, free food, and drinks.
KVAQ-TV is sponsored in part by San Jose Jewelers. UTRGV, your dream ring awaits you. San Jose Jewelers will be at the Holiday Inn in Edinburgh from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. October 6th and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. October 7th. San Jose will be available for personal design sessions to create your perfect UTRGV graduation ring. Exclusivity, luxury, and tradition all in one. The opportunity to craft a ring that is uniquely yours awaits you.
Coming up, updates on the new COVID-19 vaccine, what you need to know in minutes. Plus, details on the first ever UTRGV marching band. And a local business shares its goals during Hispanic Heritage Month. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey vaqueros, welcome back. This is the fourth fall edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Andrea Flores. Today is Monday, September 18, and at the top of the newscast, Moderna and Pfizer are releasing updated vaccines to combat new variants of COVID-19 for distribution this fall. Reporter Tristan Cortez with the details.
Even though we're no longer in the thick of it, experts from the Food and Drug Administration say that staying COVID-free will require routine immunization. In a September 11th news release by the FDA, the federal agency announced the release of updated COVID-19 vaccines that will combat new variants, such as the currently circulating BA.286 strain dubbed Pirola. Later in the release, FDA Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research Director Peter Marks states, "Vaccination remains critical to public health and continued protection against serious consequences of COVID-19, including hospitalization and death." According to the Texas Department of State Health Services, cases of COVID-19 have begun to decline in Hidalgo County, with 3,196 fewer confirmed cases during the week following Labor Day. UTRGV Director of Health Services Glenn Gray says vaccination is critical in dealing with variants of COVID-19.
Variant vaccine. It's a lot like the annual flu shots, where you get a different formula every year depending on what particular virus is circulating. Currently in the Valley and statewide, the rate of the new variant vaccines is up probably about 10% over prior years.
While universities across the country continue in-person enrollment during the fall academic semester, some universities have recommended mask usage, such as those in the Atlanta University Center Consortium. UTRGV Dean of Students Rebecca Gadsden says while the university has no plans for a change in operations, she advises students to follow the updated guidelines of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
I think it's important that people are aware of, what current guidance is from the Centers for Disease Control. I think our health areas will provide some additional information when the new vaccine becomes available and what that might mean.
The upcoming boosters from Pfizer and Moderna will be available at clinics and pharmacies throughout the country, such as here at UT Health Rio Grande Valley in Edinburgh. For a list of vaccine providers or to schedule an appointment with a provider, visit vaccines.gov. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Tristan Cortez.
2 weeks ago, we reported on the impact of AI in higher education, with some now saying it's a positive thing. Dathan, what information do you have on this?
It's easy to cast off AI as being a bad thing students use to cheat on essays. While some are arguing AI could be the next step in education. UTRGV's library held a workshop on generative AI this past Tuesday, September 12th, where they discussed the basics of generative AI and how to get started with it. The workshop demonstrated how to log into and use AI tools such as ChatGPT, Bard, and Image Creator. One of the presenters, a research and instruction librarian, John Ferris, says students can skillfully use AI.
They get more relaxed to it and realize that it can be handled like any other technological instrument, properly and wisely used.
The presentation continued by addressing the ethical problem with AI, saying it should only be used for idea generation. Fellow research and instruction librarian and co-presenter Carl Nelson issues a warning to students using AI.
The use of these generative AIs should be left up to the professors. So if your professor doesn't want you using this particular tool for a course, then please don't use it.
One lecturer on campus has already started using AI in his classrooms, saying it's basically a requirement. College of Business lecturer Michael Flores gained intrigue in AI last semester and says he fully embraced it this semester. He shares that he has removed the opportunity for the unethical use of AI.
Assignments have changed. There's no more just copy and pasting text, that sort of thing. All of my assignments are now visual, verbal, oral examinations, face-to-face, and AI is not quite there and being able to replace it yet.
The next workshop will be held in October at UTRGV Brownsville's library. For more information on AI usage, you can contact the Students' Rights and Responsibilities Office at ssr@utrgv.edu. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Dathan Dervino.
Excitement and spirit fill the air as the university welcomes its first ever marching band director, who is set to lead the inaugural marching band at UTRGV. Monica Chavez is in Brownsville with the story.
UTRGV recruited 150 band members throughout the year. Right now, they are preparing their first shows and their first ever fight song. Although the first football game is set for 2025, a couple of marching band performances have already been scheduled for this fall and the upcoming year. Marching band director Ronaldo Rios says the band practices 3 days a week from 5 to 7:30 p.m.
We are in Brownsville on Mondays at Sam Stadium, and then on Wednesday and Thursdays we're at the UTRGV campus in Edinburgh at the track. There's a track on campus, a soccer field.
The marching band and the athletics department are working together in building student life and school spirit. Rios mentions he's working on UTRGV's first fight song and hopes to complete it by the end of fall.
It should be something that everybody can be proud of and that we can all embrace and all, whenever we hear it, it just gets us, it uplifts us, it gets us excited.
Vice President and Director of Athletics Chase Kong says Rios takes pride in his role.
And so this song reflects our university, will reflect our university. It'll certainly reflect our athletic programs, and something that you'll hear played at probably every one of our sporting events.
The band started practice 1 week before the fall semester kicked off, and now they have been rocking out for 5 weeks straight. Some band members share their experience at practice so far.
So it's a lot more than just playing. We also have to run sometimes for conditioning our body to be able to breathe while it's moving, breathe correctly, because band is a sport at the end of the day.
He wants to show the best of us as students, so that way we can be at our best. He encourages us, even if we do something a little bit bad, he's there to cheer us up.
Rio says their main objective is to expand the band's membership, and their strategy involves captivating audiences through debuted performances. The marching band is expected to perform on October 14 at the Pigskin in McAllen before performing at the McAllen Holiday Parade in December and the Chattel Days in February. For more information on how to join the marching band, visit utrgv.edu/rallythevalley. For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Monica Chavez.
UTRGV celebrated Picnic with the President in Edinburgh last Tuesday, where students came to rep their nationalities and vaquero spirit. The event opened with a line of marchers and flag wielders making their way from the Performing Arts Complex to the ballroom. UTRGV President Guy Bailey greeted the university's international students and, with a team of faculty and staff, gave out hamburgers and snacks. Bailey says events such as this one provide the UTRGV community with a fulfilling social experience.
Participate, be part of it. I mean, show up, come to events like this, get a free hamburger, go to a ball game. You help make the campus better by doing that, and you will benefit from the campus and the campus life as well.
The event continued in Brownsville the following Thursday as UTRGV concluded its Welcome Week festivities. UTRGV student activities will host more events throughout the semester, which can be viewed online at calendar.utrgv.edu. Hispanic Heritage Month has started, and a local business is striving to expand along the entire U.S.-Mexico border. Chirinos Fish Tacos is a small business in downtown Brownsville based on its Hispanic heritage and with the ultimate goal of serving the entire border community. Founder and owner of Chirinas Fish Tacos, Daniel Gonzalez, opened his business in 2022, but says the story dates back to 1956. When his mother was 6 years old, her aunt started calling her chirimoya, known as the ice cream of fruits in Central America. Soon enough, her aunt started calling her chirina, and when Gonzalez was looking for a concept, he decided to use it. He says being from Mexican descent and a business owner brings him a sense of pride.
Our first value is la comida sabe más sabrosa cuando se hace con amor. And so that's something I learned from my mom. And that's something that anyone with a Hispanic parent or Mexican descendant can really relate to.
Gonzalez says his dream is for Chirinas to expand along the border until they reach the capital of fish tacos, San Diego, California. Gonzalez has worked in restaurant management for 20 years, but says becoming a business owner is another type of experience with no guidance book.
Being a business owner can sometimes feel like you're on this boat by yourself.
One of the challenges he faces is the building size, as he would like to expand but does not know how to approach the idea. Small Business Development Center Director Maria Juarez says they provide small business owners with assistance on growth or plan development, financial analysis, and marketing.
We need to support entrepreneurial and economic development in the area. So the more successful these small businesses are, the more economic impact they're going to have.
Gonzalez's most rewarding experience is seeing people have a good time with their companions and loved ones when they eat Chirinas fish tacos. He suggests future small business owners to do their homework and become familiar in what they will be investing on. Juarez says 48% of businesses in the Rio Grande Valley area are Hispanic-owned or Hispanic employers, so the SBDC provides assistance in both English and Spanish. To access the center's resources, you can contact the SBDC by calling 956-665-7535. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Andrea Flores. The UTRGV volleyball team dominated its second home game against the University of Incarnate Word Cardinals in a 3-0 win. Julia Guerrero with the story.
The next home game will be against the Southern Utah Thunderbirds at 6:30 p.m. on September 28th at the UTRGV Fieldhouse in Edinburgh. The Vaqueros won against the Cardinals with an overall 3-0 score last Tuesday. The Vaqueros' record was 6-4 for the season as of September 13th. Head coach Todd Lowry says the team lacked a strong defense approach at the previous game against Tulane University in Corpus Christi, which ultimately led to a loss but better prepared them for the Cardinal game. He says the team went in early and worked on a more defensive tactic.
And I think we just went back to the way we were playing the first weekend defensively. And I thought the girls did a really good job of responding to the things that we talked about. And that's always such a positive early in the season because that means we're going to continue to get better.
Junior outside hitter Ileana Deasi led the team with 11 kills on .45 hitting. This is the first season with the volleyball program for Deasi. Junior setter Luana Emiliano came in with a strong helping hand and tallied 29 assists. When asked about how the team keeps up the patience and mentality for a game like this, Emiliano says it's a thing they have been working on.
She'll keep the ball up all the time, and it's like my biggest dream, just like big rallies and make good plays in the biggest moments.
Lots of energy from the crowd for the second home game helped fuel the Vaqueros' motivation. Senior middle blocker Luisa Silva dos Santos says the Vaquero spirit gave a real home court advantage.
I wish we had more games here because it's insane. It's amazing. Like, they're amazing. So this helps a lot.
For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Julia Guerrero.
And that's a wrap for us today. Make sure to watch us Monday through Friday on BCast Monitors and social media. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Andrea Flores. Have a great week, Vaqueros.